Okay, real talk. What if the way that you felt about your body is the one thing that is holding you back from the deeply connected, mind-blowing intimacy that you want? I know it's a bold statement to say, but please hear me out. Most people think that a better sex life comes from learning new techniques, using toys, or getting a little bit more adventurous or kinky in the bedroom. And yes, I agree, those things can definitely be fun, but if you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, none of that is going to matter anyway. Today I want to break down how body confidence directly affects your sex life and how shifting the way that you see yourself can create a whole new level of intimacy and pleasure. Body confidence isn't just about loving what you look like. It's about how safe you feel inside of your body and how safe you feel to be seen by your lover in your body. And when you don't feel this safety, it can show up in some really subtle or really not so subtle ways during intimacy. Things like overthinking about how you look instead of being present in the moment. Like holding back from fully expressing yourself and your pleasure. Like avoiding certain positions where you think you might not look your best. And also trying to control the flow of things so that you don't get caught in any moments where you feel exposed. And maybe the trickiest part about all of this is you might not even realize that you are doing it yet. It's just this underlying tension that keeps you distracted instead of connected. But the good news about this, my friends, is that it's not a permanent thing. This is something that you can begin to break free of as of right now. So why does this matter so much? Why am I making this video for you? Because intimacy isn't just about the physical. It's emotional, it's energetic, it's vulnerable, it's even spiritual. But when you're caught in self-doubt, worried about how your body looks, it's like there's this invisible barrier that gets thrown up between you and your lover. And honestly, they can probably feel this in you too. They can notice your energy. And who knows, they might be in their own story like you at the same time, worried about how they look. And then you're both stuck in your heads instead of fully feeling the magic of what this moment could be. So this in itself can lead to some pretty rocky places within relationships, whether you're casually dating or in a long-term relationship. It can start to create emotional distance, even in that loving long-term relationship. It can also sometimes start to feel like more work than it's worth to start to shift out of these habits. Sex can then become something that you do out of obligation, and the regularity of your intimacy drops off. And who knows, resentment might start to build. But here's something I need you to hear. You do not have to look a certain way to experience deep, connected, and powerful intimacy. You don't have to change any parts of yourself to feel fully loved. It starts with how you see yourself, how you show up energetically in your body. So how can you start to shift this? I want to share with you a little personal story because this was a huge turning point for me. There was a time where I would avoid certain moments during intimacy. I'd stay half in my head thinking about whether I looked good enough instead of whether I felt good enough. But everything shifted when I started working on my relationship with my body. I found that my confidence wasn't linked to or about changing how I looked. It was about feeling safe enough to stop performing and to just be. And when I stopped obsessing over how my body looked, I started noticing how my body felt. This was a magical moment. I became so much more present with myself, more connected to myself, more open and joyful and alive. And that was outside of the bedroom, right? This energy then all rippled into my intimacy in the most powerful way. Because when we stop hiding, when we stop filtering ourselves, we let ourselves become fully seen by ourselves and seen by others. And honest to God, it is bloody magic. And a side note here, I also stopped entertaining relationships with emotionally unavailable men who felt the need to comment unnecessarily on my body. So tick, win for me. But here's what I want to leave you with. Tonight, try this simple practice for a few moments. Set a timer or put on a juicy, lovely song that makes you feel good and place your hands on your body. Touch your arms, touch your belly, your chest, your thighs, and just breathe while you are connecting to your body in this physical way. Not judging, not trying to find flaws, but just feeling. Let yourself connect with the version of you that is already enough, because it is in there, no matter how deep. Connect with this. And my friends, if this message hits home, if you're craving deeper connection, deeper trust, deeper pleasure, then this is the work that I offer with my private online coaching clients. We work together on building that unshakable body confidence, breaking through the layers of self-doubt and creating more intimacy, not just with a partner, but within yourself. If you're curious and you want to explore what that would look like, then head on into the description, have a look at the links below. Let's book in a free discovery call or send me an email, because you honestly deserve to experience the depths of your pleasure and feel safe when you do so. You are already so worthy of epic, connected, mind-blowing sex and intimacy, and it all starts with how you choose to see yourself.